Shalom. This video is trying to provide some balance to the hysteria about the organization called Aipac, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. I've seen videos which suggest that Aipac is an invidious organization hurting America, and nothing could be farther from the truth. I know that those people creating videos like that are anti-Israel and anti-Semitic, and they simply want to hurt Israel and the United States. Now, what is Aipac? Aipac is a registered lobby. It's the right of all Americans to lobby, and it's the right of Americans to lobby for Israel. In fact, I understand now that there's a Christian evangelical group involving 50 million Americans who are setting up a Christian version of Aipac to lobby for Israel, because they believe that lobbying for Israel is in America's best interests. And that is simply because Israel is the best ally that America has, bar none. There's no country in the world that votes more closely with America on every single issue, that has supported Americans' interests and helps America. And don't forget, during the Cold War, when the Soviet Union was providing weapons to all the Arab countries, Israel, because of the wars, unfortunately, it was forced to have, because attacked so often by the Arabs, it was able to test American weapons. In fact, Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East, and it's the only source of stability America has that it can count on. Really think about it. Can America count on any single country in the Middle East for sure tomorrow except Israel? One bullet in any other country could change everything. America is the only place that can count on Israel as the only country in the Middle East. Now, besides the absolute right of anyone to lobby for any subject in America, it's our constitutional right of free speech, we have to think about the reason why we have to lobby for Israel. It's because the world is so distorted and twisted. Think about the United States Human Rights Council. I mean, that's supposed to be a place to talk about human rights violations. And yet 21 out of the 47 countries elected are, according to Freedom House, human rights violators, and some are rated the worst. And all that organization does is condemn Israel, despite having the worst human rights abusers, some of them in the world, on that commission. No wonder the United States refuses to have anything to do with it. In a world that is so upside down and inside out and distorted, where good is bad and bad is good, we have to protect Israel's interests because so much of the world is against it. Now, besides Israel being the best ally that America has, we are now engaged in a huge struggle against Islamic fundamentalist terror. Not against all Muslims by any means, a small percentage. But still, there are tens of millions who want to destroy the West. The Iranian president has missiles and is trying to create nuclear weapons. And he says not only does he want to destroy Israel, but he says, imagine a world without America. Well, given that, and Al-Qaeda and all of the terrorism, America needs Israel as a staunch ally, because Israel is perfected ways, and it's not perfect, but it's certainly made great strides in understanding how to deal with terrorists and supporting America's interests in the Middle East. And so as we think about all of this and the great anti-Semitism in the world, Aipac, in its desire to simply improve the relationship between the United States and Israel, and to support Israel's interests throughout the world, is a critical organization, and it should be supported. And all of those voices urging Americans to condemn Aipac have it inside out and upside down. It's completely distorted. Aipac is a wonderful organization, critical for furthering U.S. interests and furthering their strategic U.S.-Israel relationship. In the battle for America to be the strong voice it needs to be in combating evil and Islamic terror, Israel is a critical ally and should be supported, and its efforts to have a strategic relationship with the United States must be supported. Support the American Israel Public Affairs Committee.